At the beginning of this season, I talked about how we will eventually come to obstacles that we cannot overcome on our own, and the subsequent need for companionship. Without this, we may not be able to achieve our goals, and we certainly won't be able to tackle the challenges that life throws at us. Throughout this season, with each key episode, we've been examining the consequences of falling to temptation when living up to the virtues that we live by becomes difficult. Now, at the end of the season, we see in a very symbolic state what can be accomplished when we combine all of these elements together. The surface of Twilight's kingdom was not nearly as much of a lesson, but a culmination of lessons. From Twilight's friend selflessly encouraging her to keep fighting, to Twilight sacrificing her powers to guarantee their safety, knowing that all of her power is useless if she fails to protect them or has nothing to use that power for. We even saw her apply everything that I've said thus far on forgiveness when she saw the regret that Discord was feeling and gave him another chance. Not for the purpose of gaining power, but because she knew that acceptance and love is the only thing that could truly save him. We saw that despite having all of your power drained, supporting each other as friends will resurrect our motivation to keep fighting until the Titans themselves are defeated. None of the main six learned anything in Twilight's kingdom. Instead, they focused everything that they'd learned up until now into a single moment. However, let's examine the case of Discord, who did learn something in this story. Discord has always defined himself as the master of chaos. He loved what he did and was very good at it, but his reckless abuse of power and disregard for others brought about imprisonment on two separate occasions. When Fluttershy taught him the importance of friendship, he realized for the first time that in order to gain something of true value, he'd have to learn to not be selfish and destructive. In a way, he did relinquish some of his chaotic nature, but still occasionally let himself slip for questionable motivations. This is backed up further by his remark of not yet understanding the intricate nuances of being a good friend. It was this very lack of understanding that caused him to be susceptible to Lord Tyric's cunning. Cooped up, repressed, and not understanding the nature of power-hungry individuals, the offer of power, freedom, and companionship was simply too good to pass up. But this decision came with a consequence even before Tyric's betrayal. Even when being encouraged to use his quote-unquote freedom, Discord didn't do anything with it. Why? Because somewhere, deep down, he knew that the sacrifice he made was too great. Without our friends by our side, even doing what we love can feel empty. If Discord had truly understood friendship going into this situation, he would have not only predicted this effect, but also known that there are no true alliances with people like Tyric because they will drain you for all that you're worth as soon as they are able. By sacrificing friendship for power, we doom ourselves to one of two fates. Either being surrounded by fellow predators that have no qualms with eating their own, or a lonely life where even the activities we love and the wealth that we've gained are hollow because we have no one to share it with. Throughout this season, we've seen virtues get tested. We've seen what happens when those virtues are betrayed. We've seen the importance of leaning on our lines of support for strength. And now, we've seen what happens when we mistake a predator for a friend and sacrifice friendship for power. But most importantly, we've seen that by choosing to live by virtue over succumbing to pressure and temptation, that we encourage others to do the same. And with each person that we give the strength to become better, we roll the dice on spreading those same virtues and causing a ripple effect to make the world a better place. This is not just the moral of the story. This is the moral of life itself. And now that we've seen the power that can come from this, let us take this as our own encouragement to put these elements of harmony together, go out in the world, and do the same. I know that I'm doing my best, and I hope to see all of you out there with me. If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, or if you have an episode, fanfiction, product, or anything else you would like to hear reviewed, send me a YouTube message or leave a comment below. You can also drop comments, questions, topic suggestions, and review suggestions by liking Brony Debates on Facebook, following on Twitter, or sending an email to bronydebates@yahoo.com. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.